Mattias, what would you say needs to change in order to make sure that you come up with 2 points tomorrow?
We got to be harder to play against. Plain and simple, we gave up last game in the first period, and that can't happen. So at the end of the day, it's on us to play better defense. And it's easy to say play better defense, but I also think at times it's almost like we got to go out there with the mindset that we can't just think that we're going to score every shift. Sometimes you got to go out there and you just got to make sure we take their momentum out of the game a little bit. Like yesterday, it was just they just kept coming. We got to find a way to just get pucks deep, make sure the crowd gets out of it a little bit, make sure they get out of it a little bit, because now they just kept coming and they just got goal on goal on goal, and then it's game over. So I think managing the game is something that we have to do better.
Chris Knobloch, early on in practice, stopped practice and made sure that all the players were on the same page and paying attention to detail. What kind of a tone, Mattias, do you think that sets for the group?
Well, that's what we need right now, for sure. We can't. Usually, that's what it is when you win and things are going. It's just you just keep them going. But when you lose, you have to find a stop, right? So the starts in practice, starts with the details, and getting everybody on the same page for sure. And today was one step towards that. And I think the management and the coaching staff are aware of that as well, so it's good to see.
At the risk of sounding like a dumb question, you mentioned playing better defense. What exactly does it take to play better defense as a collective?
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of that what I was touching on there with last game. Sometimes it's not about what you get, it's about what you leave for the other team, and the momentum game is something we got to feel out better, knowing when to make a play, when it's time to just get it deep and go to work. So from that perspective, I think it's not on the goal list. It's not just on the D. It's not just on the forwards. It's collectively we have to be better at that and knowing where we're at in our shift. Are we in the first 5 minutes of the game? Maybe we should just get it deep to get going, and then we can start making plays. So I think it's a whole team thing, and it's something we all have to do a better job of.
You're going through a little bit of a tough stretch like this, Mattias. How much onus do you put on yourself as a leader in this group to maybe pipe up when you need to during the game or during intermissions?
Yeah, I care a lot, and I try to talk as much as I can without trying to be too much and talk all the time, but I'm trying to do my best. Honestly, it's when you lose that you really get to learn about yourself and your teammates, what you're really made of, and we're going through that right now, and we're trying to get out of it and do it in the best way possible. But yeah, I'm just trying to talk as much as I can and much that I think is healthy for the group, because sometimes it's just nagging isn't good either. So at that point, I don't know if I'm doing it right, but at least I'm trying and righting the ship in the right direction, because we got a lot of hockey left. So we just need to flip the script a little bit and get a W and get going from there.
And just to follow up on that, what have you learned about this group?
A lot. Obviously, last year when I got here, we were on a roll and we barely couldn't lose a game. So to see us on this side of things, it's different, and it's probably where you learn the most. So I know we're a resilient group. I know guys care in here almost to the point where they care too much, and it gets to a nervous thing or a pressure thing. So that's something we're working on to be able to perform under pressure, and to be able to perform in a situation like this is something that's hard, but it's something that we're working on.
What did you make of Darnell's shiner that he had at practice today after taking that puck and warm up?
Unfortunate circumstances, but yeah, it happened, and I saw it right away when it happened. It was a lot of blood, but he'll be all right. He's a warrior, and we knew he was going to be out there for us, and I mean, he still played 23, 24 minutes for us. So great job on his part to battle through.